Many users have reported to us when there are wires in the plot or there are wires on the boundary, they don't know how to fly. We have sorted out for scenarios. As long as we master these for scenarios, we can solve more than 90% of flying over wires. Let's go to the scene. Scenario 1. When there are obstacles or wires on the border. By setting the height of entering and leaving the plot to safely cross the wires. According to the height of the wire to the ground, to set the entry and exit height, set the entry and exit height. It should be 5 meters higher than the wire. Flying is safer. To setting the entry height, the plane will cross the wire and enter the first work point in the plot to carry out tasks. If the aircraft ends or completes the operation halfway, it will fly back to the takeoff and landing point after the end point or breakpoint rises and return to the takeoff point. Scenario 2. Wires in the field for overline operation. Overline operation must be in the new block. Select the wire to enter the plant protections. Set and manage the flight wires. Turn off the smart endurance function. When crossing the wires in the field, safety points are prohibited in the field. When there are wires in the field, turn on the anti-grounding. Make sure the aircraft flies perpendicular to the wire. The angle between the route and the wire is more than 60. Fly. After the operation is completed, the aircraft will fly back according to return. The return safety altitude must be higher than the wire, from the ground height 5 meters, to ensure flight safety. Scenario 3. Irregular plot operation. In irregular plots, return from the point. It will directly return to the takeoff point from the perimeter. Water, houses, and wires. There are safety hazards in such complex scenes. You can use safe points within the plot to ensure flight safety. When the aircraft enters the plot, the plane to the safety point is a straight line. Meanwhile, you can set the takeoff height of the aircraft entering and leaving higher than wires entering the site. After a single flight, it will fly along the plot to the safe point for a safe return. Fly from the end point to the safety point. After reaching the safe point, from the safety point to the aircraft takeoff and landing point for a safe return. Scenario 4. Flying over the crosswires and transition lines. When we use intelligent route planning, the aircraft will generate a transition line to ensure flight safety. The angle between the transition line and the wire. If flight safety cannot be ensured, we need to modify the starting point or the parcel to ensure flight safety. After modifying the stop point, the transition line and the wire can be within the safe flight angle. We need to pay attention to the height setting when working across the line. Safety point cannot be set. The drone flies under the wire. To ensure safe operation, the height should be more than twice the working height. Meanwhile, in the AGV mode, survey the poles in the field as obstacles. When there are crossed wires, the plot needs to be divided to ensure single block flight. The plane flies perpendicular to the wire. If there is water in the area of the site, on the premise of ensuring safety, the aircraft should not fly downwards. If there is water surface operation, when building a new plot, select a water surface or an obstacle.